Hello, my name is Sarah Austin, and I'm running for Westland City Council to make a difference in my community. As a wife, mother, homeowner, and active community member, I feel that it's important that every resident feels their voice is heard, their opinions and perspectives are represented in every matter considered by their local government. I have the leadership experience, passion for making a difference, business background, and a desire to ensure that everyone has a place at the table that is required to serve our community. I've been active in the Westland community for over a decade. I've been a Westland area JC for 14 years and served as local president in 2016. I'm a member of the Nankin chapter of the Eastern Star and a member of the VFW Auxiliary. I've been involved in many citywide events, including helping stage the Memorial Day Parade, raising funds for the American Cancer Society through Relay for Life, and volunteering at the annual Blues, Brews, and Barbecue event. I've also served the city as an election official for the past 5 years, helping ensure a smooth and fair election process for our residents. In 2020, I served as the 96th president of the Michigan JCs, an organization that cultivates leadership development through community involvement. Through my role as state president during a year that was filled with unprecedented changes and uncertainty, I saw firsthand the impact that local communities can make when residents work together to ensure that we look out for our neighbor and that everyone feels their voice is heard, they are supported, respected, and valued. I'm proud to say that the JCI Michigan Diversity and Inclusion Initiative that I started in early 2020 was recognized at a national and international level. Professionally, I am a senior international mobility HR specialist. My job requires me to ensure compliance to international, federal, state, and local regulations related to tax, immigration, and employment law. Additionally, I work directly with employees and their families to ensure that their concerns are addressed and that they feel they are not adrift as they go through a complicated and stressful process. This ability to successfully balance the business and compliance component with the personal connection and compassion is important to my job and I feel is a key skill for a local leader. I look forward to working together with my fellow Westland residents to build one Westland together, where everyone feels that they have a voice and a sense of belonging in the all-American city. If you'd like more information on me or my campaign, please feel free to email me at sarah4westland@gmail.com or call me at 734-612-5055. Thank you.
Hello, my name is David Cox, and I'm a candidate for the Westland City Council. I would like to thank WLND Studios and the City of Westland for this opportunity to express my views. In the 35 years since I first moved to Westland, I've had the great pleasure of serving our community in many ways. I was a volunteer umpire and coach for the Westland Youth Athletic Association, a JC, an event chairman for the Westland Festival Committee, and a board member of both the Nankin Transit Commission and the Tax Increment Finance Authority, which established the Central City Parkway and the William P. Faust Library. I was on the council and voted in favor of becoming the first community in Western Wayne County to make advanced life support services available to residents. With the support of my colleagues, I was able to initiate both the curbside leaf pickup program and the city's first curbside recycling program. Now, in my 4th year as president of the Wayne Westland Board of Education, I am running to fill the open seat on the City Council because I believe we have an exceptional opportunity to restore the recreational services our city once offered. Many of us still remember when our city was faced with serious budget shortfalls that forced city leaders to make drastic cuts in many areas, including recreation programs. While I agree these cuts were necessary to maintain a balanced budget and protect the financial integrity of the city, the loss of these programs seriously impacted the quality of life for residents, especially kids. Because Westland competes with other cities in our region for new residents and new business investment, many believe restoring these recreational programs would attract young families and draw new business to our city. What I propose is the creation of a partnership between the Wayne Westland Community School District and the City of Westland, which would allow the city year-round access to facilities, equipment, and infrastructure of the school district while being administered, promoted, and maintained by the city. This partnership would serve both entities regardless of whether you live in the Wayne-Westland or Livonia School District. The city would be able to offer year-round recreational services, and the school district would be able to offer students year-round access to programs which have proven to increase student academic performance. And because taxpayers have already funded both of these entities, no tax increase would be needed. I believe it is time to join forces for the benefit of our residents, especially our kids. Many of them have already grown up without these advantages, and if we work together, we can bring it all back. Please join me in this important work by visiting my Facebook page, David R. Cox for Council, or texting and calling me at 734-751-4940. Once again, that's David R. Cox for Council on Facebook, or 734-751-4940. I respectfully ask for your vote on August 3rd.
Hello, Westland residents. My name is Michael Dell, and I'm running for Westland City Council. Let me tell you a little bit about myself for those of you that don't know me. I'm 59 years old. I have 3 beautiful children that are adults now, and I'm so very proud of them. I'm also expecting my first grandchild, a grandson, in July. Very exciting time of year for the Dell family. I've been a long-time Westland resident for over 20 years, and I work for the city of Farmington Hills. I've been with Farmington Hills for over 25 years. I'm also the chief steward of ASME Local 1456. During this time, I worked on several projects and had opportunities to learn the best techniques from departments across this great nation. This was done with a network that we created with many other municipalities. You can review my detailed plan on Facebook under Michael Delf for Westland City Council, or you can go to my website, www.delf4westland.com. I've been a part of successful projects that helped lower high water rates, state-of-the-art recycling center, improved both road and sidewalk programs, and much more to make sure the residents get the best services for their tax dollars. One of the high water rate projects that helped save Farmington Hills $3.5 million a year was a mass water storage. Yes, $3.5 million a year in savings. That mass water storage paid for itself in 5 years, not 7 like we thought it would. Westland's going to receive over $20 million from American Rescue Program. This money is eligible, and some of it could go towards a mass water storage for the city of Westland, saving the city of Westland and residents millions, freeing up money for better uses like police, fire, taking care of our older adults, and helping small businesses. With your vote, I can implement these plans and help Westland, the place you and I live and call home. I can't do this without you or your vote. So please check out my plans on Facebook at Michael Delf for Westland City Council, or go to my website, www.delf4westland.com. Let's all work together and help Westland prosper. And thank you, and God bless you all.
Hello, Westland residents. This is Debra Folks. I am running for a seat on the City Council. I have lived in Westland for 38 years. My late husband, Robert, and I had 2 children, L'Oreal Walker and Darren Folks. I have 2 grandchildren, Chloe and Robert Walker, and I have a mixed shepherd dog, Melly. I hold a master's degree in Health Services Administration from the University of Detroit Mercy and a bachelor's of English Language and Literature from Eastern Michigan University. I am currently employed with Henry Ford Health System as an insurance contract administrator. I have over 30 years of experience in healthcare administration. I have been involved in the Westland politics since 1993 when I was first appointed to the Wayne Westland School Board. I served as president for the 1997 and 1998 school year. I have been a mentor for the city's Youth Assistance Program and a Police and Fire Civil Service Commissioner, and I currently serve as a Planning Commissioner. I was recently appointed to Rock and Roll of Michigan Steering Committee, and I am a member of the upcoming Library Millage Committee. Being on various commissions and committees throughout the years has given me much insight into the inner workings of the governance of Westland. The responsibilities of a council person are to work with the administration to set overall goals and strategic plans for the city. Most importantly, it is to monitor the city's financial condition and budget. As a council person, you are elected to make those decisions for the good of the city and its residents. I am running for the council to be your voice of reason. My education experience in healthcare administration, along with city government, is what is needed to help guide the city into the future. The city will be facing several challenges in the future and needs leadership that is focused on what is best for Westland. A council person must be accessible to the residents of the city and to respond accordingly to any issue, no matter how small or inconsequential. My job as a council person would be to represent all residents of the city in all areas of the city. I have been endorsed by Mayor William Wild, Pipefitters Local 636, Political Action Committee, Michael Londo, Councilman Pro Tem, Miriam Cady, former Westland Council member, Hank Johnson, President, Norwayne Community Citizens Council, and Westland Democratic Club and the 13th Congressional District Democratic Party. Please visit my website, electdebra.com, for a more complete list of my endorsements and any information on my campaign. I can be reached by phone at 734-620-0455. Thank you for listening to me. I hope that what I have said will help you in making your decision. It would be an honor and pleasure to work as your council person. I humbly ask for your vote on August 3rd, 2021.
Hi, I'm Councilman Jim Godbout, and it's been my honor to serve you, the residents, for over 20 years on the Westland City Council, and I'm asking for your support for re-election. The city's come a long way in that time, and I'm proud to have had a part in that progression. During that time, the city has increased its unallocated fund balance, made significant strides in upgrading our technology, and made improvements in our recreational facilities. The past several years have seen the cleanup and remediation of Central City Park, including new soccer fields, the Farmers Market Pavilion, Spray Park, and improvements to Tatton Park. We moved to an award-winning City Hall and built a new Fire Station 1 and made improvements to our police station. We've cleaned up neighborhoods, eliminated blighted buildings, and have attracted new businesses, but there's still much to do. The city is about to receive over $25 million of federal American Rescue Plan funds. These ARP funds have to be allocated by 2024 and expended by 2026. This funding can provide an impetus for improvements and growth within our community if properly allocated. Since serving on the council, I believe I've demonstrated the ability to understand the complex issues, offer innovative solutions, suggestions, and ideas, and build consensus with my council colleagues, the mayors, and their administrations. That experience will be crucial to ensure that the funding allocation is properly utilized. I'm running for re-election to the City Council in order to continue to serve the citizens in a positive fashion and help the city continue on with our forward momentum. If you have any questions or concerns, I can be reached at 734-331-6665, on Facebook or Instagram at Councilman Jim Godbout, or on my website, www.jimgodbout.net. I'd like to thank my wife, Sandy, who's been supportive and put up with me for 42 years. She's been extremely tolerant and understanding of the demands and intrusions that come with me being an elected official. I'd like to thank WLND for this opportunity to address you, and I'd like to thank all of the residents who have supported me in the past elections, and I look forward to your continued support on August 3rd. Thank you.
Hello to all of my friends, family, and neighbors here in Westland. My name is John Haddad, and I'm running for one of the 4 city council seats. I believe that Westland has made great strides as a city in recent years, and I know that together we can continue to work for tomorrow today. My life started out as a child of 2 immigrant parents living in Garden City, Michigan. Since then, I lived in Canton, and during college, I moved here to Westland. Westland is my favorite place I've lived. The major factors for me are the family-owned restaurants, the abundance of parks, and our fantastic library. Now I am seeking to bring my experiences to City Council. I started off my professional career as an investment banker. I help clients save, plan, and budget for retirement. While studying political science at the University of Michigan Dearborn, I had a chance to put those skills to work at Dearborn Heights City Hall. During my time there, I audited city employee pensions and benefits to ensure they were being correctly compensated per their contracts. I also helped the comptroller prepare for audit and budget season by updating and upload decades-old records into the modern and widely used BS&A system. This is the exact system Westland uses. Not only do I have prior experience with budgets, audits, employee benefits, and municipal inventories, but also with the software being used. I also worked in the clerks and elections offices, verifying business licenses with the ordinance department, helping to train and recruit election workers, and acting as vice chair for a polling location. My years of personal and municipal finance, day-to-day city business, and experience with multiple municipal offices will give me a key advantage in my role as a city councilman. When I am elected by my wonderful friends, family, and neighbors here in Westland, I will promise that our public resources will be protected and maintained. This includes our community-organized green spaces and gardens, recreation centers, our library, and our parks. I also want to see more sensory-friendly and wheelchair-accessible parks so that every neighborhood kid can play with their friends. I will also support utility cost-sharing efforts with other municipalities to lower costs like water rates for residents. Another part of my plan includes opening more businesses in the Westland Mall. This could include research on the ways other cities have dealt with similar issues and exploring ideas to attract different types of resources or businesses in the mall, among many other solutions. One way I am keeping my promise is by campaigning on the public library millage request. This will ensure our library has the funding it needs to provide its amazing programs and services. So remember, when voting by absentee ballot or on August 3rd, vote John Haddad for Westland City Council and yes on the library millage. For more information, call or text me at 734-787-1523 or find us on Facebook at JH for WCC. Again, my number is 734-787-1523 and my Facebook is John Haddad for Westland City Council. Goodbye and God bless.
Leadership isn't about the next election, it's about the next generation. Quote written by Simon Sinek. This election, I'm asking all voters of Westland to do one thing: make all candidates work for your vote. Let's be pioneers in this election and vote for change. I want to encourage the residents of Westland to elect officials who will have the power to progressively reshape our neighborhoods for the betterment of our communities. One thing we all have in common is that we all deserve a better quality of life. According to the U.S. Census, Westland's population has decreased by 4,000 residents in the last 10 years. We are the fourth largest city in Wayne County and should be leaders in moving our city forward in the areas of diversity and inclusion. Our population of families is steadily decreasing, and it is evident that progressive change needs to take place to promote economic growth in our neighborhoods. Hello, my name is Candy Halton, and I'm running for Westland City Council. 11 years ago, I moved to Westland with the aspirations for a better future. Westland has afforded me the opportunity to raise my children in a diverse setting while attending Wayne Westland Public Schools. As a parent, I understand that I am my children's most important role model, so I have a vested interest in the growth and advancement of our communities. I also believe that transparency and accountability should be at the priority at City Hall, and that every neighborhood in our city should receive and enjoy equal distribution of essential resources that each family deserves. Elected officials must have decency and grace. They must have compassion and empathy for communities they serve. My vision as a council member is to have the best interests of all residents while serving our communities. I graduated with my associates in liberal arts from Washtenaw Community College while employed at the University of Michigan Health Systems. I am a proud wife of an Army veteran, and I have over a decade of experience in healthcare administration and grant writing. When I knock on your door and ask for your vote, remember these words of encouragement. Remember that Candy Halton's vision is to work for all residents of Westland. Let's show Wayne County we are leaders in diversity and inclusion. Let's show the world what working together for the common good of the community looks like. Let's make history, Westland, together. Once again, my name is Candy Halton, and I respectfully ask for your vote August 3rd or when you receive your absentee ballot.
Hello, my name is Jim Hart, and I'm seeking your support and vote for re-election to the Westland City Council this August and November. Most of you already know me as the current City Council President, but for those that do not or may be new to our city, I'll briefly introduce myself. I'm coming on the end of my first term on City Council after coming in first place in November of 2017 for the first time running. I'm just as honored today as I was then, and I'm looking forward to keeping the momentum going. I'm a 15-year Army veteran, homeowner, family man, small business owner, and friend. I have a bachelor's degree in business management, and I just completed my master's degree at the University of Michigan Dearborn's College of Business. I've had a long and very successful career in the telecommunications field, and have been recognized as a leader in the industry. Currently, I work for Verizon Wireless as a real estate specialist, but I still lend my engineering and design talents as needed to support the organization. My business, which I now run part-time, is RSM Technical Solutions, and we cater to small and mid-sized businesses' networking needs with infrastructure, wireless, surveillance, campus fixed wireless, and network deployments. All that, and I've had the honor to serve as council president since January 2020. Taking over the role of council president right before COVID has been anything but easy, but we have managed to not only get through, but to set an example as some of the best-run meetings in the region. Aside from keeping the meetings running, we still have managed to continue to get a lot done, and we're just getting started. Over the past 4 years, we've hired new police and fire, as well as improving their contracts. I'm proud to say that I'm fully endorsed by all of our Westland labor unions, including police and fire. The Neighborhood Services Program continues to go through the neighborhoods, trimming trees, opening up drains, and making short-term and long-term repairs to roads and infrastructure. And now, coming up very soon, a few colleagues and I from the council moved forward and adopted a neighborhoods grant program for all of you to get involved. Simply submit your ideas and get funding to make the neighborhoods better in your own way. Keep an eye out for that. If that wasn't enough, we've managed to restructure a lot of our legacy costs to reduce our fees, free up operating revenue, and ensuring our pension liabilities are secure for the future. While we've accomplished a lot, we still have a lot to do, and now even more than ever. With the American recovery dollars coming, we are going to have to work very smartly on how to best allocate those funds in the most impactful way. Infrastructure, capital projects, and so on will need to be scrutinized very closely to make sure the benefits are felt for many years to come. I'd like to thank many of you for reaching out to me and providing your input on my surveys. This tool really helps me know what you're thinking, and the good news is, it looks like we're on the same page. If you'd like to participate in the survey or see any additional information on me, my campaign, see my resume, or view my endorsements, just go to www.citizensforjimhart.com. From there you can do anything to include contact me directly. My wife Lynn and I would like to thank you for your time. I'd like to thank you in advance for your support this August in the primary. Together, we all heart Westland.
Hello, my name is Peter Hertzberg, and I'm running for re-election to the Westland City Council. I've lived in Westland all my life, and I'm proud to call it home. After graduating from John Glenn High School, I went on to receive my bachelor's degree in finance from Wayne State University. Growing up near Westland Mall, I watched the once thriving mall and nearby businesses turn empty. At a young age, I became very concerned about the direction our city was headed and decided that I couldn't sit on the sidelines. I wanted to be part of the discussion, so I decided to get involved. I ran for council for the first time in 2011, but it took me another try in 2015 before I was elected. I continued attending council meetings and volunteering for several local organizations. I ran again 4 years later, and through hard work and a grassroots effort, I was able to become the youngest person ever elected in Westland at just 24 years old. 6 years have gone by fast, but I was able to learn and accomplish some great things. Along the way, I've knocked on thousands of doors and spoken to hundreds of business owners throughout our city. I've heard stories firsthand and heard what people actually want to see happen in our town. This is a crucial time for our neighborhoods and what they will look like in the future. When I raise my family here, I want them to know Westland just as I knew it. We need leaders at City Hall who will fight to protect local property values, who will work toward more affordable water rates, and making sure that we can attract new businesses. Since I've been on council, we've been able to accomplish some things like removing the fees when calling for a special pickup. We saved our recycling program when it was proposed to be sent to the Detroit incinerator, and we've finally been able to add a patrol officer to our police department. I've been able to sponsor council resolutions that work to protect elders from abuse, work to protect the environment, and there's still so much more that needs to be done. I look forward to meeting and reconnecting with as many of you as possible over the next few months, sharing my plans, hearing your concerns, and implementing a vision for Westland that we can all agree on. That's why I'm running for re-election. Westland is a special place, and I want to see it thrive. As of today, my candidacy is endorsed by State Representative Kevin Coleman, City Councilman Mike McDermott, the UAW Region 1A, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 58, Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers, Local 2 of Michigan, and I expect to receive more in the coming weeks and months. Westland, I'm asking that you vote to re-elect me as your representative on the City Council. Please contact me with questions, concerns, or to request a yard sign at 734-578-3412 or by visiting www.votepeterhertzberg.com. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Antoinette Martin. I am one of 13 candidates running for the City Council. A little about myself. My husband and I made our home in Westland in 1988, and I am a financial advisor who sold her practice in 2018 and retired. I believe what sets me apart from the other candidates is my 20 years of community involvement and my 30 years of experience as a financial planning business owner. Prior to COVID, my husband and I were active members in the Westland Chamber of Commerce and sponsors of many of their events. I also sat on the Westland Library Board during the mortgage crisis. At this time, we, the board members, the librarians, and the Friends of the Library, ran a successful millage campaign to keep the library operational at full capacity. We are also able to bring e-books, a new heating and cooling system, and better lighting. Lastly, we were able to bring the Capital Reserve Fund at the library from $2 million to $3 million. I was also part of the Brownfield Redevelopment Authority. This is a city board that's primary purpose is to revitalize and redevelop business properties. During my tenure, the board was partially responsible for bringing MJR Showcase, Tim Hortons, and the senior housing on Newburgh Road. Lastly, and what I am most proud of, is that I am a Rotarian. I am the current treasurer of the Westland Rotary and a past president. Westland Rotary was formed in 1966 and is a group of dedicated business people who meet weekly to discuss how they can help the community. Every year, the Rotary raises funds for Wayne Westland School scholarships, the funding of the Salvation Army's Children's Summer Camp, and we were also the originators of the Norwayne Resource Fair. After all that information, I hope that you as a voter can see that I am dedicated to helping Westland become a better city. As a retired financial advisor, I believe I can best utilize my skills by being on council. If you'd like more information about me, please visit my website at AntoinetteForWestland.com or my Facebook page at Antoinette Martin for Westland City Council. Thank you for your time, and please consider voting for me in the August primary.
Hello, my fellow Westlandians. My name is Josh Powell, and I am running for City Council of Westland. If you like what I have to say, you can find out more about me at powellforwestland.com. There you can find links to all of my social media accounts and read more about me, Send me a message or just see a picture of my dog Axel. A little bit about me. I'm a 35-year-old Army veteran who served as a military police officer. After my military career, I have worked both in the IT industry and as a small business owner, working for Fortune 500 companies. I have a degree in criminal justice from Purdue and a degree in information technology from Lindenwood University. I could give you a detailed plan on what I want to do if you elect me to City Council, but the obvious truth that many people running for this office won't tell you is that no one person can enact a plan in the City Council on their own. So instead, I will give you the 3 principles that will guide how I will vote in the City Council if you elect me. Number 1, less government. This is America. There's no reason we should be licensing our dogs or getting permits for yard sales. This is one that seems pretty obvious to me. Number 2, less regulations. Get the city out of the way of new businesses and investment, and let's have some new industries and encourage new ideas without government getting in the way. And let's get these empty buildings and lots filled. And number 3, lower taxes. Compared to many of the surrounding communities, our property taxes are higher than many of the surrounding areas around us, which is driving out existing businesses and making us an unattractive city to live and work in. We were also one of the few cities to give no relief to our local businesses in the wake of COVID. I believe these 3 guiding principles will help to a new investment to Westland, new businesses to the community, and new families to the area, which will benefit all citizens. The current city government seems to run the city as if it is supposed to benefit the city government itself instead of benefiting the people they are supposed to be working for, regularly taking care of their friends, family, and donors, while the rest of us have to look at decades-old empty buildings as they slowly fall apart, or overgrown empty lots because the city leaders demand money for their pet projects, cushy city jobs, and other political allies, and brand new state-of-the-art facilities at the city hall, while the current city council says they struggle to find the money for a single police officer in 4 years. The consequences of these policies for residents that have to live and work here are an afterthought. Look, I'm simply an average citizen like you that saw a problem in my community and who wants to take action to fix it. I took an oath to serve my country and its citizens when I joined the Army, and I need your help to keep doing that. I'm asking for your vote for City Council of Westland. I promise to do my best to put out the ideological wildfire ravaging our great city and stick to my principles of less government, less regulation, and lower taxes. I hope I can count on being one of your 4 choices for City Council and look forward to serving you. Please go to powell4westland.com. Again, that is Powell, the number 4, westland.com. There you can find links to all my social media accounts and contact me directly. I look forward to serving you in the future. Thank you, and God bless.
Hello, my name is Melissa Sampy, and I am respectfully asking for your vote in the August 3rd election for Westland City Council. I am proud to say that I have visited thousands of doors in Westland, keeping a safe distance, while I listen to your concerns. I want you to know that I've heard you, and I'm building a plan with you in mind. As an energetic leader, passionate problem solver, and innovative thinker, I am running to share my strength and advocacy with the City of Westland. I have a bachelor's degree from Eastern Michigan University in Communications and have been recognized as a business leader for my commitment to excellence. Since there's a lack of female presence on council, I feel that Westland needs another young, strong female voice who will fight hard for our residents. I am a lifelong resident of Westland, as well as a married mom of 2 beautiful children, and we are proud to call Westland our home. I am here today to share with you that I'm committed to continuing Westland's tradition of vision and planning. I'm committed to continuing the work and momentum of our current council and of our mayor. I'm committed to ensuring that Westland is a safe, vibrant, and wonderful place for all people to live. As Michigan's 10th largest city, Westland continues to top the best of charts. With these accolades has come growth and the strain that growth puts on our infrastructure. Westland needs continued support with economic development to attract businesses and improve the current infrastructure, as well as essential services for all members of our community that provides opportunities and jobs for young families. With the American Recovery dollars coming to Westland, we have an opportunity to make some very impactful changes in Westland. As a business leader, I come with a sound mind and passion to get the job done. Westland needs someone that will hit the ground running on day one. I want to mention some of the respected community leaders I have earned endorsements from. including Council President Jim Hart, Council President Pro Tem Michael Londo, Councilwoman Andrea Rakowski, and many more. These relationships are proving to be beneficial as we work together to move our city forward. However, the biggest endorsement I can receive is from you. And I respectfully ask for your vote on Tuesday, August 3rd, or via absentee ballot today. If there's any matters you'd like to discuss, please call me directly, 734-637-2078. You also can visit my website at ivotemelissa.com. Again, that's ivotemelissa.com. I believe I'm the right person in the right place at the right time. Please vote Melissa Sampy on August 3rd.